One thing that I really love about doing birthday requests is that they give me a chance to take a closer look at some cars that I might not feature on my channel all that often. Eli Turnpike is certainly one of those. This is a car that I got back in 2019 and haven't really thought much of since. But I'm really excited to get to review him again today because he's genuinely a really cool car with a very cool design. I've made my thoughts on the Cars 3 flashback racers pretty clear over the years, I think. I really like all of them as individual cars, and in 2019 when they started coming out, they were all super cool, but then I felt that they kind of got oversaturated in 2021 when they started reusing molds and doing repaints, and a lot of them started to feel rather samey. We started getting cars that honestly were quite similar to each other. And with how many we got, I kind of became disinterested. And as we keep getting them re-released more and more over the years, I don't know. I like them individually, but sometimes I feel like they're a bit overdone. Eli Turnpike stands out, though, as he's one of the few legend racers whose mold has remained exclusive to himself, and he's also one of the few legend racers to be, like, over $100. Yeah, this guy's claim to fame, in my opinion, is just how crazy expensive the 2-pack he comes from is. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another review and to another birthday request here on the channel. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Eli Turnpike, a birthday request from Coyote Prime 323. I hope you have a great birthday. Thank you so much for the birthday request. I have quite a few birthday requests lined up for these next few weeks, and I'm quite excited to take a look at some very interesting cars. In fact, I have another one tomorrow, and then I believe another one later in the week, and then a couple in April lined up. So super excited for those soon, and I hope you guys all have great birthdays as they come and go. Now, I am very excited to take a look at Eli. He, of course, came out in a 2-pack in 2019 alongside Heyday Junior Moon. Heyday Junior Moon has since been re-released in a few different places, I believe, but this was the original way to get him, or at the very least, this version of him. And something that I didn't realize was just how expensive the pack came until I did my shockingly expensive cars list a few years ago, and I realized that it was going for upwards of $150. And just last week during Guest Host Week, NCAP Cars, of course, did that really great update video to that list and showcased where this pack's price is now, and it's still in like the $130 range. Now, that wave of 2-packs was actually one that I had quite a bit of difficulty finding. At first, I was like, wait, why is the Eli Turnpike 2-pack so expensive, especially because Juniors come back? Well, the more I thought about it, I realized just how just how rare that wave was back in 2019. I only saw it once, and when I saw it, I didn't even see every item from it. The case with Eli Turnpike's 2-pack also included that really weird Sweet Tea and Guido 2-pack, and I think the Melissa Burnabrake Maddie McGear one, as well as the Rusty's Cruise and Bumper Save Tractor one. And yeah, I only saw them once, and I didn't even see the full wave. I never found the Bumper Save Racing Tractor 2-pack. I ended up getting that car when it had a single release in 2021. So yeah, it was a pretty rare 2-pack wave, and a lot of the flashback racers can get pretty rare and expensive because they are quite desirable items. It just so happens that this is a very desirable one due to that rarity, and Eli is caught in the crossfire being a rather expensive item. Now, Eli is a car that I think has a really cool design because he's very similar to Junior Moon. You know, a lot of the flashback cars have a variety of different shapes and sizes and body styles, but Eli's really the only one we've gotten that looks vaguely like Junior, which makes sense to have cars like that because a lot of them had that style at the time. I'm in a film class right now, and I was watching a movie. We're watching a movie from the early 1950s, and it was some like getaway driver murder plot, and they get away in a car that looked just like Junior Moon. I was like, oh, I recognize that car. Yeah, pretty popular style at the time, so seeing other racers with similar shaping to Junior, of course, makes sense. Eli has a very interesting color scheme with this red and sort of yellowish orange color. I really like how it's placed on him with this sort of circle or oval shape on the back. and then the red in the front. I really like it. It almost looks like he's wearing a mask, but it's a very cool and unique design, and I think it really makes him stand out amongst the other flashback racers. Looks like his headlights are bolted down there. We've got his grill and a very small mouth peeking out underneath. On the side, we've got the number 26. Looks like he's got a few paint scuffs on my copy, unfortunately. Instead of having his name written up here, you see the name is underneath the window, and above that it says St. Joseph TN, of course, the abbreviation for Tennessee. So I guess we know where Eli comes from. That's very interesting. Is that something they used to do for racers? I'm not that familiar with that concept, but that's pretty cool. I like that. Just a little bit of world building there. Another thing I really like about Eli's design is he has a Dynaco logo on him as one of his sponsors. Dynaco gasoline with that original sort of Spinosaur logo instead of the one that we're all used to throughout the series. Of course, this one's used occasionally. I think it's also used outside of Lizzie's. It's kind of their vintage logo. He's got a bunch of other sponsors, including Fitz Right brake pads, Faster's Garage, which can give you tune-up. Wait, which can give you tune-up. I was expecting that to be pluralized. I'm sorry. So you can give you a tune-up, brakes, belts, lube, and oil. Sign me up, guys. I could get tune-up, brakes, belts, lube, and oil. I'm going straight to Faster's Garage after filming this. Sponsor me, Faster's Garage. Sponsor me. Yeah. You've got the Grendel logo. When we see quite a few places in the car series. Faster's Garage logo once again here. In case you're trailing behind Eli, you can once again be reminded of the tune-up, brakes, belts, lube, and oil. Somebody should make that into a song. It'd be like tune-up, brakes, belts, lube, and oil. Faster's Garage is worth the toil. When you make pasta, make sure the water's at a boil. Douse everything in olive oil. Guys, this is, you know, I usually don't film my reviews this late. I think this is why. Okay, we got the license plate there, LO4-15F, number 26 there. I can't quite make out the text underneath, but it looks like, I can't quite tell. It looks like there's a T at the start there. Maybe it says Tennessee since that's where he's from. Not entirely sure. Gas cap over there. I meant to mention that. Got these same details on this side, which is a shame because we do have a variety of different sponsors. It'd be cool to see some other ones, but oh well. So there's a look at that side. I also really like that the red kind of comes back as a highlight around the windows. Really cool design. And finally, there is a look at the base. And yeah, you can see the red is down here and then switches to the yellow. Super cool. Really like how that looks. I think Eli, despite being a very expensive item, is honestly a kind of underrated one. I don't often hear people say, hey, I really want to pick up Eli Turnpike. You know, I feel like he's one of those rare items that goes under the radar. If he ever comes back, I'd recommend picking him up. I wouldn't recommend spending $130 on getting the 2-pack of him and Heyday Junior Moon, who's been out in several other ways since. But if he comes back, I would definitely recommend checking him out. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you once again, Kaido Prime, for the birthday request. Hope you have a great day. I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.